White Americans do not have culture or a true sense of identity, and this is why we're seeing a rise in groups like MAGA.
Let me stop you right there, Bonquisha. You're literally speaking the white man's language. You're speaking English. As you're wearing your extensions, as you're living in a country and a government that we built. Who do you think the first modern people were to free the slaves? It was white people. So I guess our culture is freeing black people from slavery. It's the language you're speaking right now. It's this thing called democracy. Guess who's committed slavery, owned more slaves, and still does slavery today? Black and brown people. Look up this thing called the Arab slave trade, honey. But let's all be honest here. Your dumbass wasn't listening in history class. And I bet you were one of the ones that would open the history book and be like, man, they're all lying in here. They changed everything. The real history is we was kangs and shit, and we invented everything and shit. And if that's true, then why don't you take your happy ass back to Africa and go create some shit? Go be a king and a queen. Because I'm sick and tired of you guys demanding equality and then turning right around and then being straight up rude and disrespectful to white people who freed your ass, who fought for your civil rights. If it wasn't for us, you would probably be mining for cobalt in Africa. So enjoy your air conditioning, enjoy your modern lifestyle. But hey, if we don't have culture, if white people don't have culture, what's black culture? Is it this?
Who I smoke, baby, who I smoke, Dinky, who I smoke, Lil Nas, and now I wonder. I heard who I smoke, I was in they hood the same night. I'm trying to get a dog to the arm, let's play Fortnite. Sure got killed, no you wish he had a new bike. Nate got killed, no you wish he had a new life. See it till you smoke, fast meet you, that's a new pack. Rollo died with himself in, he ain't shoot back. 3 niggas died in one night, his whole crew out. Corbin sweet as hell, got his grown ass kid. You heard about LaBusta, man, they caught him broad day. Busta, Prosper, and Lil Tate, they got did the same way. God damn, this should've ducked, shot his ass out in the face. Should've smoke, squash and beef, told his ass come out and play smoke. I can't forget the spaz, heard they did his ass bad. Leaky died on that fake lean and he crashed. Meet you tried to run, but his ass ain't do the dash. Can't forget about the fire, heard his top got tagged. Who I smoke, Lil Leaky. Who I smoke, Big Mitchie. Who I smoke, Lil Two.
Black people, this video is for you, so listen up. I want to wish all of you a happy Memorial Day and remind you guys that 500,000 white men died in the Civil War so you guys wouldn't have to be slaves anymore. So that's your reparations right there. I'm one of the ambassadors for the white race. I'm telling you guys, we're not taking any more requests for reparations. White people are done. We're sick of it. It's over. God bless you guys. Happy Memorial Day.
Back like I forgot my keys. In the next segment of White Man's World on they necks. Nah, we're gonna change that. Racist white man's world, we go on they necks. We on they necks. Because all these motherfuckers do is probably the elite giving these people platforms so they can try to divide and conquer. And they try to do it in a smooth way, like they not trying to cause racism, but they really are. But luckily I got God vision and I can see straight through they bullshit. That's one thing about being a so-called chosen person. We can see through the bullshit that you put through, right? Number one, why are you making a video directing at black people? It's this one weird long beard motherfucker that looked like that Chuck the Builder motherfucker. He cry on Facebook every day, wah, black man, wah. And I guarantee you he's part of the elite because he looks Jewish, and they probably give this motherfucker a platform to divide and conquer motherfuckers, right? But at the end of the day, everybody knows it's about his story when it comes to America. Everybody knows that America has lied. One of the biggest lies America has told y'all is the so-called Negro is the African. That's the biggest lie that they have told y'all, and they still using it. As soon as a racist motherfucker get a chance, you sold each other. No, the Africans, the Mexicans, the Africans, the Arabs, the whites, and the Jewish people sold the black people. Not the so-called Negro. The Negro did not sell the Negro, you motherfuckers. I'm here to kill. See, we gotta get back on their necks, because if we don't, they're gonna keep that lie going about the Civil War, about how they freed black people when really the Moors and shit fought for their freedom, and how they try to put the so-called Negro as the African. We came too far to unveil they fucking lies. So anytime they start kicking that bullshit, y'all gotta get back on their necks and kick the real shit. We came too far to discover. The Most High has shown us too much for us to go back into that lie of they freed you and this and that bullshit. What about the 700 million slaves? See, this is what I don't like about a racist motherfucker. You will sit up there and say the white men died, the 500,000 white men, but you're gonna leave out the 700 million slaves. Piece of shit motherfuckers, bruh. They died for you, like it or not. America would not be what it is without them. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't care how much better you think you are than somebody, because you're not better than me. You know why? Because I use my brain. I'm not them other black guys you can laugh at. You can't laugh at me. You can't laugh at the other black guys that use their brain either. You can only laugh at the ones that are too lazy to use their brain. And guess what? Your race does the same shit. Let these motherfuckers tell it. Every man of their race is perfect, and every man of a black race is just bad. Like black people aren't allowed to have bad people in their race. Fuck out of here. Every race has bad people. Why is it when these racist motherfuckers be in the comment section and then I show them that I'm him, they ain't got nothing else to say? See, you can laugh at the black race, but laugh at me then. Laugh at me. Or laugh at somebody like Jay-Z or somebody like that. Oh, you can't. Maybe that's why you're pissed. Maybe you're pissed because people like Jay-Z are actually shitting on you without the privilege card. Without the privilege card. Your race ain't perfect, motherfucker. So until I see somebody with a perfect race around this bitch, stop judging black people. Stop judging black people as a race like everybody in the black race gotta be perfect. And if not, then the whole race is bad. Shut the fuck up. Stupid ass people, man. Stupid ass people. Until I hear you motherfuckers celebrate Martin Luther King Day just like you do the 4th of July and all that and the Memorial Day, I don't give a fuck about 500 white men that died. Because you're not, what about the 700 million slaves that died? When are you gonna honor them? Racist motherfuckers. Not the people on my page, but I'm putting this on YouTube, right? And for the motherfuckers that be on these groups that be spying my page and shit. When are you going to honor the 700 million slaves? When you honor the 700 million slaves, then I'll recognize the 500,000 white men you want me to praise and shit. Because you don't want to praise the slaves. What's the fucking difference? They died for you. Whether you was the one killing them or you did wrong by them, they still died for you. They still died to make America what it is. But what racism tells you is the white man is the ones that did everything. See? The black slaves didn't, no, they don't matter. The black slaves that got thrown over the boats and fed to the alligator shit, that don't matter. They didn't have no impact on how great America is. Shut the fuck up. People like Chuck the Builder and shit like that, they pieces of shit, man. They beta male racist pieces of shit, man. Because they know their kingdom's coming to an end. You fucked up. You had to lead. You had the power. Why you mad at me? I didn't have the power. You did. You had the power. You can only be mad at yourself. But now you want to go around talking about black people and this and that. Because you fucked up. And the world's no longer going to be yours. Just like the black man lost the world, you about to lose it. So now you want to point the finger at everybody else but yourself. You want to talk about reparations. There's no more reparations because 500,000 white men died for you. So there's your reparations right there. Every day you motherfuckers wake up and ask for reparations. You just don't say reparations. I'm voting for Trump because I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. That's asking for shit, motherfucker. I don't even vote because I can give a fuck less about what the government gives to me. That's the difference between me and you. You asking the government to change this law and do that law and all this shit. And if they don't, you want to cry like bitches. Asking for reparations, motherfucker. That's exactly what you're doing. You can call it reparations, food stamps, whatever, benefits. I don't give a fuck what you call it. But that's what they be doing. It's okay for them to cry about the government and ask for this and ask for that. But if you black, you're not allowed to do it. Fake ass fucking people, man. Fake ass evil people. It's mainly the males. It's mainly the males. These people don't like you. That's why I don't fuck with them unless they fuck with me. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. If you don't, fuck you. I can give a fuck less. All that, if you invented so much shit, then take your ass back to Africa and invent some shit. Shut your white lie ass up. Because I didn't come from Africa, and neither did a Negro. Liar. Stop lying, kicking that bullshit about the Negro as the African when he's not. The African helped you put the Negro in slavery. You liars. The truth been out. The Most High been exposed this. But you want to keep that lie up to make it, because you don't want the black people to know who they really are. The so-called Negro. You don't want the Negro to know who he really is, so you got to make him think that he's the African, which makes him think he's nothing but a slave and nobody, which makes him not reach his true greatness and reach his full potential of what he's capable of being, because you knew who he was before you conquered him, and that scares you. People that use their brain, you know, the black dudes that use their brain like me, I don't want to smoke a drink now. Fuck all that. Fuck that. I know I'm a black king. I'm gonna be a king around this bitch, right? You don't want to fuck with that guy. You can't laugh at me. Because all that shit that y'all say about black people just fuels my fire. It just makes me want to be even better black dude. Everything. I'm counting everything you say and I'm listening. And everything you say, I'm going to put it in my memory bank. Oh, that's what they do? Oh, black men ain't good fathers? Wait until if I become a father. If God gives me a chance to become a watch. I already got everything pretty much intact. If I ever become a husband, watch. All that shit that y'all do, that y'all laugh about black people, all I did was took it in and say, watch, I'll never be that. Not because I'm trying to impress your bitch ass, racist ass, but just because I want to represent what a black man should be so others can look up to me. Meaning, use your brain. Use your brain, like Pac said. It's all about the brain. And that's why they try to kick that bullshit to make you feel like you needed their help and this and that. You ruled the world before them. Everybody comes from black people if you want to be technical. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. Nobody want to talk about how black people symbolize all people at first. Nobody want to talk about that. Let them tell them they just ruled the world from the whole beginning, even though they're not here first. You wasn't here first. How the fuck you ruled the world the whole time? You want to talk about use the air conditioner? Did you know the air conditioner is invented by a black person? Did you know that? I heard the smartphone and the internet as well. But oh, we don't want to talk about that though. See, this is what racism does. It hides shit like that because they don't want people. They don't want people who are not black to see that, oh, black people did this and that. Maybe we should be nicer to them and get along with them. They don't want that. They want you to think that they're just nobodies who did nothing in the world and they didn't contribute to the world. And that's why they disregard the 700 million slaves that died. For everybody in America. Not just black people. Whether it was you a slave master or whatever the fuck you was, or whoever you are, they still died for everybody. Their impacts and lives lost is why America was what it was. It might not be that now, and that's why you're probably crying, because you no longer need them. You see, they're useless to you now, because it's over with. Your world's over with, so I guess the black people that died didn't matter. But you want me to praise 500 million or 500,000 white dudes that died on Memorial Day, which I do. But if I see you face to face, you need to praise them 700 million slaves. You can't have it both ways, dog. How you gonna tell me to honor? Why you think Colin Kaepernick and people like that didn't stand for the flag, man? Why y'all think that is? Y'all think Colin Kaepernick just didn't stand for the flag? No. There's a reason behind it. Black lives matter, right? So in other words, just like them 500,000 white men, you say praise on Memorial Day, right? Then where's the 700 million slaves at? When we gonna praise these motherfuckers? I'm just wondering. When we gonna praise them? Oh, that's right, it's not in your DNA to praise them, because you're racist. That's why oh, we love Chuck the Builder. Yeah, because Chuck the Builder, if it's even real, which I don't think it is, I think it's all bullshit and all fake and AI generated. But let's just say it is real, right? Because my God vision doesn't tell me it's real. Sorry, but we're gonna act like it is real, right? This is why you defend that, because you think it's okay. You find ways to justify black people being disrespected. That's why you're okay with it. Oh, he's my hero, this and that. There's no way in hell that if it was a black person running around disrespecting other races of people, that I'd be like, that's my hero, this and that. Why? Because I don't justify that. I don't agree with that. I don't care what color he is. I don't agree with it. At the end of the day, people, really, just put all the racist people, all races, racist people of all races, no, get them on an island. Get the fuck out of here. Go somewhere else. We don't want you here. Go over there and y'all kill each other or some shit. Y'all need to all be on the island. All racist motherfuckers of all races. Y'all need to be over there on the island somewhere by yourselves, and y'all can handle that shit over there. Stop trying to poison us and make us trying to be like y'all and shit with your propaganda and all your fucking half-truth lies and shit. The Moors played a big part in freeing black people. They're not going to tell y'all that, though. They're not going to tell y'all that we actually fought for freedom. Because then it changes the whole narrative of, I'm better than you. I'm more superior than you. No, you're not. Show me where you're better than me. God body. As long as the Most High is in me, you can't fuck with me. Nothing you can do to me. You can take whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm just tired of racist motherfuckers. I don't want to be around you, dude. It's sad that you're allowed to come on the internet every day saying the same old bullshit because you're some beta male bitch that ain't happy. So you gotta get online and cry. Why? Well, I'm here to stop all that. Every time y'all make videos, I'm gonna make some shit to counteract y'all bullshit. All your lies. All your lies. The air condition, the stoplight, probably the people are saying the smartphone, the internet. Matter of fact, when it was that show where it was Ricky Lake or something, she was talking to these racist people. And she said, if you hate black people, well, then stop using all this shit. She named a whole bunch of shit. But let these racist motherfuckers tell it that you didn't invent nothing. They're liars, man. This is the psychological warfare that they use. And that's why it's on us to expose to the youth who they really was and what they really did. Because if not, they're going to do the same shit they've been doing. Making you feel like you just jumped off of a boat and that's where you was born at. Meanwhile, they came to America off the boat. You're the monkey, you're the monkey. The white scientist said the black person the only one with the no Neanderthal DNA. Take it how you want to take it. I didn't say it, he said it. It seemed like everything that they say you are was actually them, and everything they was, they try to flip it and make it seem like it was you. Very interesting, huh? I just don't like racist motherfuckers. I just think they all should just pack up and go on an island by themselves and just destroy each other. That's what I think. That's what I think. Ain't no way in hell, if I'm a white dude, I'm sorry, I'm out here Tom Brady. I am not on the internet crying like a little beta male racist piece of shit bitch about black dudes. Dude, the world's mine. I'm a white male, the world is mine. What the fuck am I on the internet crying about? Oh, because you have all the advantages, you still a piece of shit loser. Ah, it makes sense now. It makes sense now. And now you see people like LeBron James and all them other people doing better than you now. Starting to make sense now. And a lot of the women you want him. Dudes are sad, dog. Shout out to the people who ain't racist. You know what I mean? Of all races. We one race. We the real race. Them other pieces of shit, I don't give a fuck what race they are. Just let them go play in traffic somewhere, man. Let them stay far. Do not let these people poison you, man. Because everything they say or think is all about everybody's this or everybody's that. How come I don't fit no stereotype of everything they try to say about black dudes? What happened to me? Last time I checked, motherfucker, I'm black. And I'm going to get darker than this once the sun really kicks. And I stay out here more. So I don't know what you're talking about. And I didn't come from no silver spoon home, no none of that. So yeah, you can say I didn't have a dad. He didn't have a dad, but that made me the greatest motherfucker that I could ever be. That was like one of the best blessings ever. Because I did have a dad. God. You can't take that from me. And guess what? There's a lot of people who look just like you who don't have a dad. There's a lot of people who look just like you who kill and rob and steal. And put poison in everybody's food. But you don't want to talk about that. Why? Because racism has programmed you to only look at the black guy. You refuse to look at the guy putting poison into everybody's food and the air and the sex child rings. And you just refuse to look at that guy. You know why? Because he looked like you. So we just gonna talk about black people all day. Like little ass beta male racist bitches. Meanwhile, people who look just like me, not me, them, the racist motherfuckers, are killing me. But I'm gonna worry about a black guy. Stupid ass piece of shit motherfuckers. Dumb. Dumb! Honestly, I support and got love for anybody who died for the country. But my question to you racist piece of shit motherfuckers is, you want everybody to honor these so-called 500,000 white men who died, but you want to ignore the 700 million slaves that died. And you can say, oh, that number's not true. Well, it's more than 500,000. I know that for a fact. It's more than 500,000 slaves that died. How come you don't honor them, racist motherfucker? So fuck everything and fuck you and everything you stand for. Until I see you honoring slaves that got killed instead of cracking jokes over the shit. Fuck you and everything you stand for, dog. Dead serious. Dead ass serious. You ain't better than me. Nothing about you is better. Absolutely nothing. IQ. IQ of what? A European test? What about the IQ of the Most High? What about the IQ of God? Fuck your IQ. What about wisdom from God? Sounds like you don't have none of that. That's why you're racist. Low vibration, low IQ motherfuckers are racist. Yeah, you can pass a little test, a fucking school test, but when it comes to wisdom in life, you're a dumb piece of shit. Who hate little black kids and shit. But meanwhile, there's a kid that look like you shooting up a whole school. But you want to talk about some black kids. Look at the culture. Look at the culture. This is their culture. Ha, ha, ha. That's not the black person's culture. That's the culture that you programmed them to be. The real black person's culture is how I think. How I use my brain. When you see black people use their brain and do great shit, that was really their culture. It got taken from them. And that's not just, they allow it. They allow you motherfuckers to take their shit. By allowing y'all to program them and do dumb shit. Yeah, you got me on that. I'll give you that. But why are grown men using little kids as an example? Why are you ignoring black men like me that move right? How come you don't want to talk about us? that got our shit together. Like, oh, I get it. You want to try to paint a picture. So you got to use the little kids that don't know any better. Okay. That would be like me saying, you know what, look at me, I'm a successful, great black man, and all white men ain't shit. Look, he just shoot up a school. Look, I'm going to use the little kid that shoots up a school. I'm going to try to compare that in comparison to me doing great things in life. You dudes are cowards, man. And I wish I could debate with these motherfuckers, but you can't. You can't. All you can do is leave a comment on their shit. That ain't enough. I want to see them face to face. I would love to see Charlie Kirk face to face. They commit the most crimes, and I'm gonna look him dead in his face and ask him, well, who put the guns and the drugs on the boats and the planes and shit? Doesn't that make you the biggest kingpin in the world, motherfucker? Ain't that a crime? What about putting poison in all our food and causing us all to be racist towards each other? Not me personally, but other people who don't know any better. Ain't that a crime? You're literally causing people to do bullshit, whether they program, or they're willing to do it, or whatever the case. It doesn't matter. Until you address that elephant in the room, why the fuck are you worried about what black people are doing? Why? Why don't the white men look at their shit first? Why? The racist ones, my bad. Because if you're not, if I tell you this, motherfuckers who ain't racist actually look at their shit. You know what I mean? Just like a black person is racist, he probably don't look at what black people be doing. That's why he's racist. That's why he only point the finger at the white guy, the white guy, the white guy. Man, if you're not racist, you're gonna look at your own shit. You're gonna look at everybody. You're not gonna look at race. You're gonna look at people's actions. And when you do that, you're gonna realize that damn, everybody got some bad skeletons in their closet of all races. Damn, there ain't no point to be racist. You see how that works? But these motherfuckers are just dumb, beta male idiots, dog. They know the truth. They know that they people doing this shit and that shit. But a racist has to play it off. Like, no, not my race. My race is innocent. And it's only their race. At the end of the day, they know their world's coming to an end. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. They know their world. You fucked up. You had the world in your hand and you fucked up. So you want to blame it on white men. You want to blame it on your own women, the white women, shaming them, telling them don't date this and that. You want to blame it on everybody but yourself. You want to blame it on everybody but yourself, but you was in charge. Remember? You're the great one. We do more. I'm better than you in this and that. Okay, you're the great one. You in charge. Why the fuck you so mad? Shouldn't you be happy? It's your world. We just living in it. It's your world. It's the white man's world. We just living in it. Why the fuck you so mad? It's your world, bro. It's the white man's world. Why you mad at everybody else, including white women? Why? Every time I log on, all I see is it. This is all I see. When. Dog, if I was white, dog, I'm Tom Brady out this bitch. Fuck you talking about? You think I'm be crying about? No. I'm using my shit to my advantage. I'm not gonna be racist and do people wrong and shit. But shit, I'm a white man. I'm using this shit to my advantage. I ain't about to be sitting around crying like a little ass bitch. Just being honest. No way in hell I'm be sitting around crying. I'm be Tom Brady out this motherfucker, dog. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. All these racist motherfuckers say 500,000 white dudes died for America. Okay, fine. All right, fine. 500,000 white dudes died for America. God bless they soul. Appreciate you and thank you for what you've done for this country. Right? Now, racist motherfuckers, not the people on my list, but the people that be watching this shit and the people that's gonna be on YouTube. You racist motherfuckers. Now, when are you gonna honor the 700 million slaves? Huh? Because without them, America would not be what it is either. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh, it's the great white men, that's why America's this way. But then you're going to ignore it. So the 700 million slaves that died, it had no effect. It didn't mean nothing. You're a liar. You couldn't even stand in the sun long enough. You had to get slaves. And stop that bullshit lie that we came from Africa. The African is not the Negro. Stop your fucking lie. They was already here. You sold each other. No, the African, the Arab, and you sold the Negro. The Negro did not sell himself. Fucking liars, man. I advise all people, not just black people, all people, get sober. Because if not, you're going to fall into the bullshit trap of these dumb motherfuckers, bro. You have to see they bullshit. God will show you they stuff if you stay sober. Now I see why the Bible says stay sober, because the devil's like a roaring lion seeking who he destroy. Remember, you can be destroyed by your mind. Remember, my people are destroyed by what? What does it say in that verse? Lack of knowledge. This is why they try so hard to kick against everything. They kick against the truth. You're African. They don't want you to know who you really are, man. Because once you know who you really are, you're going to be like, Twan, man, I don't really want to smoke and shit. I want to use my brain every fucking day. Every day. I want to be the best father I can be. I want to be the best husband I can be. I want to be the best worker I can be. I ain't called off of work in over 12 years. If I'm at a store, I'm giving them 110%. Don't matter what color they are, whatever. Everything I do got to be right down to the T, 100,000%. See, they don't want that. They don't want black men who move like that. They want you to think you're nobody and this and that. That's why they try to compare grown white men to little black kids. You're going to compare a white businessman to a 15-year-old kid that hangs his pants down. Get the fuck out of here, man. That's like me comparing myself to a kid that shot up a school, motherfucker. You see how they slick with that shit? Why don't you compare you, the white businessman, to the black businessman? Oh, you can't do that because then you don't look superior and your racism won't work. So you gotta look at their culture. Look at their, these are kids. I can do the same thing. Look at his culture. He shot up the school. Look at his culture. He got piercings all in his face. Shut the fuck up, man. Beta male bitches, man. And let these women date who the fuck they want to date. I could never in my life. And there's some white dudes, again, black women I probably could never even touch. And they bad too. Like, damn, she bad as fuck. But I ain't gonna be like, man, don't date him. He white. Shut the fuck up, man. Beta, man. Because you beta, I'm not. That's the difference. If the girl like me, fine. But if she don't, oh fucking well, whoever makes her happy, happy. Makes her happy. How the fuck you got the whole world and you still on the internet crying about black dudes? I thought black dudes was nothing. If there's so much nothing, why do you wake up every day crying about them on the internet? They nothing. According to you, all black men ain't shit. They ain't do shit, this or that. So why do you wake up crying about them every fucking day? It makes no sense. Turn that motherfucking air conditioner off, motherfucker. Stop saying you created it, because you didn't. The black dude did. Turn that motherfucking air conditioner off. And the black people helped create the smartphone and the internet. Get off that motherfucker too. And don't eat no ice cream either. And don't stop at a light either. Run the red light and hit somebody or get hit. That's just a few things. We ain't even gonna go back to ancient Egypt. Fuck out of here, man. All racism does is make people think that they're better than the next person. That's been their whole game the whole time. And a lot of them have fell for this shit, man. They really think that they better, but deep down inside, they know they not. That's why they wake up every day crying about the black men. It's always crying about a little black kid. Little black kid behavior. You're crying about teenagers and shit. Or somebody 21 or something that don't really know no better yet. Shut the fuck up, man. If you're going to do that, I don't understand how you can say, look at the black little kid, but I ain't going to talk about a kid that shot up to school. I just don't understand that. My mind don't think that way. I don't understand how a person who's supposed to be so great of a person can do that. How can you do that? Ain't no way I'm worrying about a kid wearing his pants down that ain't killed nobody. And I'm going to ignore a motherfucker that shot up a whole school and killed motherfuckers. And I'm just going to say that black people are the problem. Black fatigue, black fatigue. Maybe motherfuckers is fatigue of you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers that run the world. Because y'all the ones giving everybody cancer and shit. Oh, but we don't want to talk about that. Because it doesn't go back to talking about black people. So we just going to ignore that. We're going to ignore all the shit that they do. Even the fish and shit falling out the water. Birds falling out the sky and shit. Even you killing the animals even. But we're going to ignore all that. Poison in the water and all that. We're just going to talk about black people. Pathetic, man. All I'm saying is at least address your own people first. See, if there wasn't no racism, then the elite couldn't hide and do what they do. In other words, if there was no racism, that means all races of people would look at the people who really doing the shit out here. And we would all go against them. Like Pac said, we're going to have a meeting at the White House with all races of people. Maybe that's why they took Pac out. Because Pac was the type of motherfucker that's going to point at the real problem. But instead, we got knuckleheads that want to be racist and shit, like neighbors, like my neighbor. Not my neighbor, but like an average black person or white person or whatever person. Y'all want to be racist towards each other, but really it's the higher ups that's making y'all racist towards each other. Dummies. Think. Think, man. How can you be this dumb? Only thing I do is, you want us to point out shit, I'm going to point out shit. And I do that so, I try to do that so people will think like, hey, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be racist like that. Because really, I mean, my race is not innocent either. Maybe I should just shut the fuck up about it. It ain't about race. Maybe it's about what people do and who people are. But, you know, some people will never see it that way because they beta male insecure pieces of shit motherfuckers are. They jealous of other races of people. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Sometimes black dudes do the same shit. It's mainly men in their insecure bitch ass ways. At the end of the day, when you really look at it, women a little, but not really. It's really the men. It's really the men who ain't happy with themselves, so they gotta be racist. Or if they not racist, they gonna hate the same race of the same males of their race for different reasons. They can't hate them because they of race, because they are the same race. But they'll hate them for other reasons. It's just a bunch of haters, man, who ain't happy with their lives. I'm not happy with my life, so I'm gonna run around hating motherfuckers and spewing hate to motherfuckers. That's what they do. Like I said, people, I feel like all the racist motherfuckers of all races, black included, my race included, they need to go away. Go on the island somewhere and kill each other. Get away. We don't want you here. We don't want you here. All you motherfuckers, go. Go over there and talk y'all racism to each other. Stop poisoning these kids' minds and shit, man. I feel like the generations are getting better with this shit, but you still got some older knuckleheads trying to keep poisoning these motherfuckers. For real, man. I feel like from where my generation was compared to now, I feel like they do much better with race. But you still got them old knuckleheads still trying to spew they little, trying to push they police and shit off on motherfuckers. Man, let these people live. Why they gotta be like us? Why they gotta grow up in the generation of us of hating all that shit, man? Fuck that shit, man. They don't deserve that because your bitch ass wanna be racist and shit. Ain't nothing you did in this world that the other motherfuckers didn't do. Period, point blank. And I ain't going to no fucking Africa because I never came from Africa and I'm a Negro, not a fucking African. The Negroes was in Africa, fleeing from the Roman persecution. You know, the ones who killed Jesus. Oh, I don't want to say that. Jesus is a Negro. I don't want to say that one. I'll piss some people off. The real Jews, we don't want to talk about that. Let's just not even go there. The curses are already there, though. The curses are written on the wall. Nobody else fits them curses. Not all them curses. You got people who fit some, but not all of them. You want to laugh at hair extensions? The daughters of Zion, the Lord shall smite the crown of the daughters of Zion for being haughtiness. I think it's called haughtiness is the word. Now you got Jewish women in Israel shaving their hair off. Fuck out of here, man. Trying to act like they fit the curses. Man, it's beautiful when you know the truth. I'm telling you, it's beautiful when you know the truth. The daughters of Zion's crowns of their heads got smite by the Most High, according to the Bible. So you don't even know what you're laughing at. Another thing you don't know what you're laughing at. Ha ha ha, they were slaves. Ha ha ha. All that means is, if the Bible's correct, that means God, the chosen people, he used the other nations to punish the chosen people because the curses was written in the covenant. If you don't obey these, this covenant, this is what's going to happen. It said you're going to go into slavery. All the other nations will rule over you. See, racist motherfuckers don't even know they laughing at you. You think you did all that. But really it was the Most High the whole time, dummy. Using other nations to punish the chosen people. Because by the chosen people falling off, all nations of people fell off. Because the chosen people was chosen to teach all the nations about the statutes and the commandments. This is too much. I don't want to cook on y'all no more, man. I don't want to cook on y'all no more. All I'm saying is fuck a racist motherfucker. Period, point blank. You need to go play in traffic. Go jump off a plane somewhere, man. We don't want you here. This country, I ain't leaving shit. 700 million motherfuckers died for me to be here. And I don't want your reparations. You can never give me what God can give me. I ain't never went to no white man and said, I need this or that. They might do it, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't asking you for shit. I'm gonna go out and get it on my own. I got God. As long as God gives me help in 2 arms and 2 legs, I don't need you, nothing. You can keep it. You can keep it. Because I know them 700 million slaves, them spirits are gonna be with me. I ain't letting that go in vain. I don't need nothing from you. And I'm gonna use the air conditioner that was created by a black person. Fuck what you talking about with your lying ass. No, it wasn't. No, yes, the fuck it was, liar. And the internet, we had something to do with that. And the smartphone. And a lot of other shit. I wish I could pull up that clip on Ricky Lake where she was busting them racist motherfuckers in the head with, since you don't like black people, stop using this or that. It's just sad. It's sickening. And all I'm saying is, leave the future kids alone. Stop putting this shit in their head. Why they gotta live like us, man? Why they gotta grow up with the racism like we did? Fuck that shit, man. Let this new generation be happy. That's all I gotta say, man. Happy Memorial Day. Okay, 500,000 white dudes died. Okay, fine. Salute, honor, etc. When we gonna honor the 700 million slaves that died? No. Huh? When are other races going to make Martin Luther King about them just as much as black people? I'm just wondering. When is that going to happen? Just like you support, you celebrate the 4th of July, you should be celebrating Martin Luther King Day, the same thing. Because it's really about everybody, right? I guarantee you, a racist motherfucker will not even think about Martin Luther King Day. I ain't celebrating that N-word day. But then he'll try to smooth it out and say that you don't want to honor the flag. Why aren't you standing for the flag? Because you don't stand for the 700,000 million slaves. They just hypocrites, man. Plain and simple. Because it's not about what black people are doing and this and that. It's really just about slavery. They want to make it all about them. Make America great again. That's what it's really about at the end of the day. They racist, bro. Some of it, it's not their fault. Because all they see is maybe black people doing bad, or they've been programmed to believe that only black people do bad. But if they would look in the fucking mirror of their own race, they couldn't do it. They couldn't say, oh, I'm going to be mad at black people, because they'd have to say, oh, wait a minute, my race did this too. My race did that too. You can't be racist when you look at your own race. That's why I said earlier, a person that is not racist is not looking at other races and doing this shit. Because they look at their own race. That's why they not racist. They look at their own race and see the shit that they do. A racist motherfucker would never do that. Well, they do it, they just not gonna let you know they do it. They gonna play it off like nah, my race ain't doing that shit. It's only the black people. These motherfuckers would rather die from cancer and keep letting the elite that look like them put poison and shit in all our food and shit, and just worry about the black person over there on the street corner. It's just stupid, man. So you deserve to die. I'm just being honest. I ain't gonna say you deserve to die, but you deserve what you get in the end. Whatever you get, you deserve for being racist. You want to just worry about black people and ignore the real problems of this world? Then go ahead, die by the sword. Because as long as white men don't look at other white men and say, hey, stop doing this shit. You ruin the world and you doing this and that. Until they do that, then they're gonna keep dying with everybody else. You gonna keep dying with everybody else. All because of your racism. You refuse to admit that, man, the people who look just like me are a problem. Just like I know the people who look like me are a problem when they program the women to be bad bitches and the dudes to be thugs and all that shit. I know you're a problem. I know it's a problem. I would never say, hey, no, man, the black people, it's just the white man, dog. It's not the black people at all. Why would I do that? Because that's actually hurting me. How am I going to become this great black dude if I don't acknowledge all aspects of this shit? I can't nitpick. I'm just going to just say that it's just white people, dog. I ain't going to worry about what black people are doing wrong. Actually, I need to worry about what my own kind are doing wrong more. Because they're closer to me. They have a bigger influence. And the same thing goes for you racist motherfuckers. Not you on my Facebook page or my list or anybody. The ones that are racist, you know who the fuck you are. You need to look at your own race first. Then, if you do that, then I can see if you look at black people next. Like, y'all gotta do this and that. But they not doing that. They basically blaming black people for the fall of America. America was already going to fall. Babylon was already going to fucking fall. It's already written, motherfucker. You thought this was going to last forever? You thought God was going to let this shit last forever? It was built on the blood of slaves, motherfucker. You think there ain't no consequences coming back? Stupid motherfuckers. Where in life have you seen somebody do some ill, wrong shit and then nothing happens? Nah, it don't work that way. Everybody and their mom know how America basically was formed. Oh, you thought it was going to last forever, huh? Stupid ass idiots, man. Look, all you racist motherfuckers, just go away. Go on the island somewhere. Go on that Illuminati island. Since they the ones that really got everybody racist in the first place, you know that fake ass Chug the Builder shit, that shit probably AI and fake as fuck. I don't believe that shit. My God vision tells me that it's not real, but whatever. Y'all go on that Illuminati island with the little child sex rings and shit. You know what I mean? That's another thing. You don't want to hear the white man always talking about black, 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 but don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about none of that shit because you are involved. Because people like you are involved, so you'd rather just talk about black people. Whatever. All you racist motherfuckers, all y'all, black, racist people, all y'all, just go on the island and kill yourselves. Y'all kill each other, man. We don't want y'all over here, man. You're poisoning the youth, man. They don't deserve that shit, man. They deserve a clean slate. Let them decide if they want to fuck with people or not. Who the fuck are you? Who are you, man? Let these motherfuckers tell it. Your skin tone determines if you're a father or not. Once again, as if every white man is a great father. Every one of them is they just so great. They just great fathers. And every black dude's a bad father. All of them. Come on, man. I guarantee you it's the same numbers. Guarantee it. Because I know a lot of white women with white kids who are complaining. And I know a lot of black dudes. I don't think I know a black dude that does not take care of his kid. I know it happens. In my generation, I believe it happened a lot more. But now, I don't really see that shit. Not saying it don't happen. I just don't see it. Not like when it happened in my generation. But I think not having a dad for me made me cold. Made me great. And now if I ever become a dad, that'll never happen. I will never let that happen. So for all you racist motherfucking black person, your little father, if I ever become a father, watch. I don't even have to have a kid to become a father. I'm already a father here. And financially and everything else. How I move as a man is I'm already there. that shit y'all say about black men, say it to me. Why don't it apply to me? What happened? I thought it was this that made motherfuckers do this and that. Fuck out of here, man. You can't fuck with me. Racist motherfuckers, you can't fuck with me on any level. I'm better than you in every single way. Racist motherfuckers, man.